morning, everyone. Welcome to day 12. I am about to tuck into a bowl of ribeye fat that I cooked in the air fryer. It's actually got quite a lot of meat on it, so the amount of calories it is and the high percentage of fat that it is saying that it is will actually be a little lower, but I'm confident it's still above the 80% in fat that I'm aiming for to protein ratio. For the remainder of the day, I have an 8.1 ounce ribeye steak, and then I have 8.2 ounces of ground beef. That is like a 12% fat ground beef, and because those ribeye fat pieces I'm about to eat are way more meaty than fat, I'll probably add a tablespoon of butter to the ground beef because I think my calories will be a little bit on the lower side, probably by say 300 or 400 calories. Without adding butter, those 3 pieces of meat that you see that I'm going to eat takes me to 2,515 calories for the day. It takes me to 82% fat, so 18% protein, which is great. I am actually going to be babysitting my friend's baby until 10 p.m. tonight. So from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's going to be a really long day. I will keep you updated. And yes, that right there is my bathroom. I forgot to close the door. Enjoy the view of the toilet roll holder poking out there. Anyway, I will keep you updated throughout the day. Thank you for joining me for day 12. And remember to hit the subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in a bit. Good afternoon, everyone. It's 12:40. I'm about to cook 8.1 ounces of ground beef, and I'm going to cook that in 2 tablespoons of butter. It will put me over in calories as far as the app is concerned, but because those steak bites have more steak than fat, and I don't fully believe that 1, the ratios are fully accurate, and 2, therefore the calories are not accurate. Although the app will say I'm over in calories, I think I'll be much more closer to the 2,500 than it will actually think. And I also want to add a bit of extra fat because I also think that I'm actually below 80% fat. So it's just going to be a bit of a game today, but I have this to use. Looking forward to something a little bit different than steak and pork belly bites. And today's going really well. I am babysitting my friend's baby until 10 p.m. I think I said that earlier. So you're just along for the ride, and I wanted to make sure I had enough food, which is partly why I have bought extra meals with. I have a piece of ribeye steak to eat later. I will see you in a little bit. Something that I've noticed now we're on day 12 is pooping has stabilized. I'm going mostly every day, about once a day on average, which is amazing. I did not think I would see that considering my history of Crohn's disease. So this will be the last time I comment on poop unless there is something different that occurs. I know you guys find it helpful to hear about that transition with poop. That transition is done, and so I'm not going to talk about it unless something different comes up. So thank you for joining me on this journey, and remember to hit the subscribe button below. Good evening, everyone. Hope you've all been having a great day. Hope you all slept well last night. It's currently 8:15 p.m. Around 5:30, I ate the ribeye steak that I had set aside. I did eat some butter with it, about 1 tablespoon. The reason I did that is because the fat on the ribeye, even once it was cooked, was actually rather inedible, which means the ounces that I entered into the macro calculating app were then inaccurate, which means the calories and the fat were also inaccurate. I'm hoping that 1 tablespoon of butter rectifies that difference. When I get home around 10 p.m., if I'm hungry, I know that I need to eat a little bit of fat, that I'm too low in the fat consumption or the calories consumption. I have some carnivore fatty bark that I made at home, like peppermint bark, but it's carnivore. And I'll have a few mouthfuls of that, and that should solve any deficit that I notice. I wanted to take some time in today's update to let you know what I've been noticing while eating 80-20 fat to protein ratio, and 2,500 calories. I'm at the end of day 12. It'll be day 13 tomorrow, which for me will be Saturday. I am losing weight every day. Yes, I jump on the scales every day. I know that's a no-no for many people. For me, that's what I need to do right now, and one day I will stop doing that. But for right now, that's what I'm doing. That was not happening. I was not losing weight every day. So some days it's only been like 0.4 of a pound, and then other days it's been a pound. I will keep you updated once a week with how much I have lost. The first week I lost 4 pounds. I'm also noticing that I'm losing like inches or centimeters or whatever it is everywhere in my body. My face, my arms, my wrists, my belly, my thighs, my calves, my knees, my hips. Like I'm noticing it everywhere. Hey everyone, it's Emily, obviously. I just wanted to take a break from this episode to talk to you about a really exciting deal and something super amazing in the carnivore world. You will only ever see me talk about something that I truly believe in, and you'll only ever hear of me recommending something to you that I use myself. If I don't use it, I am not going to recommend it to you. If I don't believe in it, I am not going to recommend it to you. And so today I want to talk to you about something super cool. I have a discount code for you all for you to get 10% off your purchase, any purchase, and that is the incredible carnivore bars. Don't you just love their gorgeous packaging? Isn't just it beautifully aesthetically pleasing? Now I will warn you, before I open this box and show you what's inside, I have already consumed some. I was that desperate to eat them before I did this, that I did. So this is what you get. Ta-da! So this is what they look like. Same as the box, super cool packaging. And can I just tell you these ingredients? Grass-finished beef and tallow. Don't believe me? There it is, right here. Grass-finished beef tallow. That is it. You can get salted versions that also contain salt in the ingredients. That is it. They are clean as a whistle. It is a super nutrient dense protein bar, super easy to transport. You can eat them room temperature, fridge temperature, or in the freezer. During summer, I have been eating them from the freezer, but now it's cooler weather. I've actually been enjoying the room temperature. Whereas in the summer, I couldn't stand to eat them at room temperature. They had to be frozen. So I've already opened one. This is what it looks like. Let me take a bite for you all. Okay. So as you could see, mine was frozen. It was quite a dense crunch into it, and you may have been able to hear the crunch as I chewed on it. They are super creamy, especially when they're room temperature. So you can see the tallow here, super creamy, and then you can see the beef. It's literally like crunchy. Don't want to trigger anyone, but if you think of like the candy bars where it's like chocolate and then it's got like crunchy stuff inside it, like rice puffs or rice bubbles, that's what this reminds me of. It doesn't have any of the sugars, the artificial sweeteners, the natural sweeteners. Like it's got nothing but pure nutrient dense beef and tallow. And for me, that is fantastic. It's super convenient. Yes, I could make something similar myself, but I don't always want to do that. I sometimes need something way more convenient. It's long shelf lasting, like a long shelf life. If you need to have stuff there in case, say, you get snowed in or power goes out or there's a medical emergency and you're not leaving your house for weeks, or you have a baby and you just need something quick. You go hiking, kayaking, whatever, traveling. This is going to be an absolute lifesaver for you. To get 10% off, please use the code ThatCarnivoreLife down below on the screen. Down below, I will include in the episode description the discount code for 10% off ThatCarnivoreLife and the link to the Carnivore Bar website. I just want to say a very big thank you to That Carnivore Bar for the discount code for all of you. I'm very grateful that they've provided me with that code for you to receive 10% off. I hope you enjoy the Carnivore Bar and its convenience and its taste and texture as much as I do. Now, back to the episode. Specifically as well, my stomach is flatter yet again. It's already got rid of the bloating bloating, but it's like it's gone even further. And that's a really, really nice thing to notice because I hadn't been noticing that. I have a pair of jeans. I have not worn them in well over 3 years. They are from Australia. They're a size 11, which would equate to a size 9 in US. On Sunday, I couldn't wear them. Tuesday night, I have been able to wear them. And since then, I've also been able to wear them. So Tuesday night onwards, I've been able to wear these jeans that would equate to a size 9 US in clothing, a size 11 Australian, and they fit very nicely, which is super wonderful. I've held on to them for that long. Many people tell you not to do that, but it was worth it. The other thing that I've noticed is that my body is tolerating rendered fat really well, way better than I expected and way better than what it used to. I actually expected it to be a bigger adjustment and my body not to tolerate it at all, but it's tolerating it well. Also, my eyes are brighter. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like my eyes are like wider and like the whites are brighter. I don't really know if that's true, but it feels like that and it looks like that to me when I'm editing these episodes. So I don't know if you've noticed that. Please let me know. My stamina, my alertness, and my level of tiredness throughout the day is greatly improved. My routine Monday to Friday is pretty straightforward. I would put the baby down to sleep and I would eat lunch and I wouldn't really have the energy for anything else, and it would be a struggle to stay awake and not take a nap myself. That's not the case anymore. I have stamina, I'm alert, and I'm not tired. I'm also not tired after I eat my meals. I'm not getting that, oh, I've just eaten a big meal slump. It's just not happening. I still have moments where I certainly feel tired, but how I was is not how I am now. I'm vastly improved. I mentioned in day 1 and probably day 2 that I went to a restaurant on the evening of day 1 and got a little bit caught out with my meal. As a result, I was experiencing pain through my face. I was feeling clogged up in my nose. I had pain in my gums. All of that went around day 5. I can't tell you exactly which day it was. It's gone. I have just a little bit of, I wouldn't call it congestion, but I feel like inside my nose it's a bit thick. I don't know how else to explain that. That's something that I've actually dealt with quite often. I think it's related to histamines. I've certainly been having a lot of foods that are much lower in histamine. Today I did have ground beef, which is higher in histamine than the pork belly or the steak that I've been having. I think that I'm noticing that through here more simply because I had that ground beef. Well, they're the updates. They're the things that I'm noticing. If you have noticed anything, if you've been watching my channel and you've seen all the videos from when I created them a year ago, or if you've gone back and watched them and you've noticed something, let me know. I'm curious. Down in the comments below, let me know. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. You'll get the notification when I upload the next day. I hope you have a great night and Merry Christmas.